So like I said before, I had a little bit of trouble. I wanted to be able to like physically show my phone up here and have me do it, but the screen part wasn't working with the screen sharing. So I am going to do it with you, but I have screenshots so that you can follow along. So you're going to open up your CapCut and it's going to immediately start playing music at you and showing you an example of one, right? Once you're in. Yeah. Okay. So I should say just to start that you can do this on your laptop. I've never used it, so I don't want to try to teach it to you, but it is possible to do it on your laptop. I find that even though I can't see the phone really well without my glasses, that your photos and videos 9 times out of 10 are on your phone. So it's easier to just drag and manipulate it on your phone, but you can do it on your PC if you prefer that. Okay, so like Mark said, we're gonna actually like create something. It might not be beautiful because you obviously haven't been collecting video for this purpose all along. So it's gonna be whatever, we're gonna make something out of whatever's on your camera roll. Um, so first, when you open CapCut, it will be playing examples for you. And if you love the first one, you can just push template, use template. Otherwise, you click down below, and this is what I usually do, the template button that I circled there. And there's a search bar up on the top. When you get into the search bar, what I found before I figured this out is that you look through the templates and be like, I love that one, but without paying attention to this little point right here, it shows 6 seconds, 13 clips. So if you've only got 6 clips, you can't use that template because you've got a bunch of dead air at the end. So what I usually do, you'll see, like I just did one recently. I had 6 videos. So I put 6 videos and then it's going to give me examples. Um, sorry, multitasking. It's going to give me examples that are just 6 videos, or at least the first several ones will be just 6 videos. It will start at the bottom to show you other options. So let's say, for example, last night we were at the Lendezen event. I took some videos, just quick. It doesn't always have to be video. You can use photos, and live photos are really good because it looks like a photo, but CapCut sees it as like a little quick video. So it will give the movement. So last night I just walked in, I took video of Rev, I took video of the people there. I forgot to take video of walking in, so I did that after I left. Um, and I had 6 videos. So once you've found your template, then you select it. And this is what that screen will look like. If you're on there yourself, you'll see these different options. You can just click them and preview them. Um, if you use a template that's already existing, you're going to look like you know what you're doing because a lot of them have really cool features where they spin photos in or they blur things or they time, I like this one, they time the pictures to the music. Um, and also it will end with the music. So again, it looks like you're much more organized than you may be or skilled. Um, so again, you want to check down here, make sure it meets your criteria. And then here's where we get to the nitty gritty. So you're going to choose a template and you're going to click it. Will when you choose it, it automatically like pulls up, like you can see in the picture here, whatever random stuff is in your camera roll. And you'll see at the top, it's all videos, photos, or live photos. So just without discussion, just choose a couple. Now this just happened to me. The first one says 17 seconds. Shows a video that was not 17 seconds, so it didn't select because it knows that that won't fit into that little box. So you'll see in this example, they're all 2 second block clips. And some of these other ones, whatever you've chosen on the bottom, mine is 17, 5, 4. Again, that's for probably it's going along with the music. So if you click and your video isn't that long, try a photo because That just means that the photo will sit there for that many seconds. You can adjust this after the fact. I wouldn't recommend it until you get really comfortable with it, but you can adjust the timing. So you're going to just go through and randomly choose what you want for each screen.
To open my camera.
Yeah, you should see something that looks like that.
Did that put a template down the bottom? Yes, I should use. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We can do this after that.
That's, yeah. Did everyone else get to that part? Okay.
And so
Are you going to be the problem child? Then go back. Then go back. So once you've selected, you'll be able to see down here the pictures that you chose. And if you'd like to change the order, as long as the times match up, you can just sort of push it and drag them. But I think it's a lot easier to just do it when you're creating the video. Put it in the order that you'd like. Should we do like a hands up when everyone's ready for the next thing?
No, that's fine. I'll just.
I'll help you. We'll do a private lesson.
That was asking me to log in. It's like, never mind. All right.
Is everyone ready to go to the next thing?
Yep.
Okay. So you choose it, like it says again here, that you pay attention to the amount of time. You can see the order. And then now we're going to get into the actually making some changes. So let's say that this wonderful masterpiece video of my coffee cup, um, that the part of the video that it's showing is not the part I want. So for example, if I have a 10-second clip, but I only have 4 seconds in this template, it might not be showing the 4 seconds I want. So you're going to hold down on it and you should come to this second screen that has these editing places down below, replace, volume. And when you get to crop, then you can move this little, people on Zoom can't see me pointing, I'm sorry. You're gonna move this little thing to the section of the video that you want to keep on. So like yesterday, there was one that when I made the video for Lenda Zen, I had panned like this, and at the end, Ray smiled, but the part that CapCut chose was just the beginning and like half of Ray's face. And so I moved that slider so that it cut out some of the beginning and completed it so you could see Ray smile at the end. So that's all you have to do is adjust it like that and then push the check mark. And when you push the check mark, it should bring you back to the editing screen. I I feel like it is just because of the all the options there are too. That replace button to the left of crop is if you're just like, oh, I didn't mean to have that picture there. I want to have something else. You just push it and replace it. It will bring you back to that camera roll screen and you'll change it. And then the part that I feel like is not really clear is once you're in here, you're like, how do I get out? But you just click and it brings you back to the main screen that has the film roll, the audio. Yeah, it brings you back to that screen over to the left that has the template, film, audio, and text buttons. So then you can faintly see that this one has text like overlapping over the coffee cup. A lot of them come with like a day in the life or, whatever the silly text is that they put there. Um, so 9 times out of 10, you're going to want to change that. So you'll click the text button. Yeah, this one had slice of life was what the text said. Um, and so you're going to click that, you get into the screen, and then you can change this text just like you would, edit text anywhere. If you're all set with that, you click the check button and you go back to the beginning. But if you want to get really fancy, so this is the screen you'd be at, you could push color, and these are all the kind of things you're going to see. You can do outlines, you can do colors, you can change the color, you can curve it, you can like anything you can imagine. And there's more. I just did one screenshot. There's more over to the right. You can make the text bigger, you can make it so you can see through it, like anything that you want on there. You can change the font just by clicking here, center or left justified, all those features are there. You also can just delete it, not have text on top. Um, if you do this, it will keep that text on top for the whole video. So if you don't necessarily want that on top of the whole video, then you go back and you click the set duration button, this little clock. And then that will show you right here the text that you have. And then it will bring you to this screen when you push that little button. And it's just like the video one. You can adjust it to how long in the video you want that text to be. So let's say at the beginning, you just want to have this is my day, on a rainy Thursday or whatever. And you just want that in the screen at the beginning.
You would drag this thing right over, so it's always showing on the first picture. Otherwise, it's showing you right now that that is gonna be this whole.
Are you guys all lost? Are you with me or how are we good? Okay. It is really, yeah. And I should say now that I've learned this and this is what I've been using, that Instagram or Meta just made a reel editor. It literally just came out last week. That's supposed to, compete with this so that you could be editing video in Instagram. Hey, Paul. Um, and not have to go to another spot. But who knows? Like it's brand new and give it some time. So we used a template. We played around with the media, the second one, and we played around with text, and now we're left with audio. If you're picking a template, it's got audio on it already. I wouldn't necessarily change it because, again, a lot of times the audio is synced with it, the way the videos and photos move. It's supposed to have the vibe, but if you really want to change the audio, you click audio there and you'll see this screen comes up and it will give you some choices that it thinks fit the, feel of the video. You can also search and, put any song that's available. There's limitations that honestly I don't understand. It would be where you'd not have to get the other generation, but like if some sounds you can use on YouTube, some sounds you can use on TikTok, some sounds you can't use on YouTube and TikTok, and it's got to do with licensing, and that's beyond me. So I just go with what they gave me because I don't want to make a video and have it go up with no sound. Um, Although that has been a trend lately, is like having real life sounds as opposed to music in the background. So if you want to be crafty, you could do that. People do like the train going by or restaurant noises and things like that in the background. So anyways, if you wanted to change the audio, but I wouldn't really recommend it, you would just click this audio button and go here and scroll through all their choices. And then you made it. There's a whole bunch of other things that you can do. Like you can fade things in and out and you can change where the music is and all this kind of stuff. But my goal for today was to make it so that you could make something and, and then you can play around after that. So then once you're done, you just push export and it's going to give you these choices. It can go right to TikTok. That's what they want you to do because then you don't get the little CapCut watermark. I don't know how many of you are TikTokers. So I usually just save it to my device and that way I can share it wherever I want to share it. Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it's an MP4 file. But it's just saved on your on your camera roll. Mm-hmm. It saves right on your camera roll, and I really wish that I could. Can I screencast to this through my phone? Oh, yeah, so that, yeah. No, I'm zooming from my computer. Yeah, that's what I wasn't able to do. The iPhone won't talk to the PC, I guess. I tried for like an hour this morning. Yeah, so I wanted to be able to show you guys an example, but oh, I know, I can just go to Facebook. Um, yeah, I did. So I'll just post that.
So what did you do when you did that last night? You saved it to your phone
Mm-hmm.
and you just decided to go into Facebook and bring it in.
Yeah,
So you didn't have to export it right to Facebook.
you can do the export to Facebook, and it allows you to start writing the caption, but I just have run into problems with it before. So, and I kind of like to save the video for,
So the only thing that happens is you just see that little path at the bottom.
yeah.
I think I saw that.
So this is an example of one I did real quick last night. Let's start at the beginning. Um, so that's the end. Okay, here we go. So you'll see that text, thanks, notice it says thanks to all the agents who came out. That won't be there the whole time. And I did not do this fancy blur feature, right? Like CapCut did that. Um, and I didn't film the going in when I was going in, but you get to play around with it. So
Literally on there.
that music was already on there. It was timed with all those effects and everything. I didn't do any of that. I just,
Moving into that screen that said like 2.3 seconds or whatever. It doesn't matter if you put it, it leave a picture up or a video up.
uh-huh.
Okay.
And
That 2.3 seconds didn't keep me up.
yeah, like if you look at the part where you're on here,
Yeah.
this one,
So that clip that you did would have been 5 seconds long.
it could have been an hour. Yeah, you can choose.
2.3 seconds.
Yep. And then at the very end, and I should have made it stay longer, I changed the text and I added, yeah, see it flashed off fast, but it says from the Lendizent team. The Red Day video, if you saw that, I just did it quick on there. One thing you'll notice with the Red Day video, and this is a big thing to think about when you're filming, is you want to have your camera like this. I got a lot of pictures sent to me that were sent like this. And so actually, if we go and look at it, um, you'll notice that there's black around some of the video. That was just a, here we go. So you'll see, oh, we're doing great, everything's straight. And then all of a sudden, well, like that was a horizontal picture. And I'm sorry, some people got clicked out because I couldn't, otherwise I would have had to have black all around it. Um, See, that's a photo. So it stayed as a photo. Some are videos. That's a photo. Like it just, You can click back and forth. Yeah. I guess I think that that's what I ended up doing. I didn't remember is there was enough of them that were horizontal with the black that I didn't like it, so I just decided that some people were going to get cropped out, and I'm sorry. I tried to, have as many people as possible in the thing. Because otherwise you would have it would have looked like the beginning, where it's black around and then just the red day picture. You can do 2 minute long vlogs, you can do any length based on the templates.
Template was a 6, right?
That particular one that I searched was a 6, yeah.
Would there be, so are there templates out there for like 12 and
Mm-hmm.
you just add in another?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There's ones that are really long. Like, I mean, that Red Day one is pretty long. I think it was like 20 clips or something.
Can you show again when you get that where it shows how many clicks it was?
Yep.
In your content?
So you put the templates and then let me make this bigger. See down here, it says it's 12 seconds long and 6 clips.
So I think that first one, that sick video with the photo,
Mhm.
I couldn't, I mean, obviously it's gonna tell you sick video photo, but in the lower left-hand corner, is that how you want to use?
It shows you how big the file is. I know. It would be nice if it showed you this on the template screen.
So it doesn't have, but you have circled out on the template screen.
No, this is after you've already clicked it. It looks like this. So,
You wouldn't know that copy.
right. But that's why you could be on there for 3 hours looking. So I just search at the top by what I have. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here it's clips, duration. You could push type as photos only. I've got 13 photos and it will narrow down the templates. Yep.
You wanted to, like, when you got to that screen where you could export it, it said you want to send it to TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Can you export it to like everything if you want to, like Facebook or anything?
Yep. Um, yes. Save to you just need to be logged in on your phone at the same time. So it might pop up. Yeah, it's been so long since I updated, put it on here. It might pop up and say, can you access? And the one thing, Ray, for people, or actually any of you guys, if you have business Facebook pages, you have to make sure that you're logged in on the account that you want to post it on. So like, for example, I have a million accounts. So you go up to your little guy here and you can see, oh, which one am I going to want to use? I get into Lendizen and then I go back to CapCut and push that I want to put it on there. Because otherwise it'll go on whichever one I'm logged in at the moment.
And sometimes in those reports.
Yeah. It's only if you have multiple pages. If you have one page, it's no biggie. It'll just go where you want it to go. Oh, oops. I guess we're going to Italy right now. Any other questions, or does somebody want to play it and play around and show us their video? Oh, fun. My online people, do you have any questions or anything? You got it? Okay. Well, I think Ray is going to do his raffle. So stay tuned. Oh, Tara went off, and what if she wins? She won't know. Oh yeah, you must be present to. Oh my God, it is her.
That's awesome. Let's keep going.
Well, I was gonna say, do we want to give it to her, or did she log off and she doesn't get it? Yeah, she was. Oh, that's funny. Thanks, Michelle. I'm gonna sign off. If I can remember how to, yep, stop recording. Okay.